Using presentation parameters. Reports within a presentation will often be filtered, such as for a certain company or perhaps for a specific time period. Presentation parameters are used to resolve report filters if they can't be found on the presentation in the Excel spreadsheet or in the Word document, depending on which Atlas client you are using. As an author of the presentation, I can define parameters. Once defined, I can then edit individual reports so they now look at this parameter sheet. When these parameters change, the reports looking at this list will also change. In my global sales presentation, the figures shown are for all time. There's no date period associated with the report, and what I'd like to do is improve this report so that it's only for a specific time period, that being the calendar year 2012. First, I need to see what parameters are available. There are none here, so I shall add a parameter and I shall call this sales year. Push enter. Next, I need to define the value of what that is. I'll type in the value I would like for that. So I've created a parameter called sales year. The value of that parameter is calendar 2012. Next thing I need to do is edit this report so that it can now filter on that. I shall bring up the parameter sheet so you can see that. So I'm going to edit the filter. I'm going to add a filter, and in this case, as it's a date range, I'm going to find a date column such as my date year. So what I'd like to do is now I could type in equals sales year, which means it's going to refer to the parameter sheet. For that, I could also browse, and on my parameter sheet I can see it here. Select, and now when I refresh my report, my figures will change. As this report is now looking at the parameter sheet, as I change my parameter and refresh, you'll notice the report automatically changes. Using presentation parameters with Atlas 6.